We live again, yo. We live again. um, well, we had a lot. There's a lot of flip flopping that we. It's interesting times we can say, I guess. Or can you not say that? How interesting it is right now. Hold on, where's it at? This is the question that needs to be asked. Otra noche en Miami. That's the real question. Gotta ask them because they're always about their feelings. So, how y'all feeling? What is the back and forth that Donald Trump is having right now? Like, I have ideas to what it could be, but I'm not sure. So I would rather hear it from MAGA to see what is it? What's the issue here? What's causing MAGA? How's MAGA feeling today? Matter of fact, let's start with that. How's MAGA feeling today? How's y'all Monday starting? How's MAGA's Monday? I'm just wondering. I just want to know how MAGA's feeling because, it's important to ask how they're doing. Can't just leave them out to dry, right? Gotta make sure you know exactly, how is MAGA feeling? Like, what's their day looking like? What's their attitude towards everything today, right now? Like, how do they feel about everything? What is like? How do y'all feel? Are y'all okay? Are y'all angry? Are y'all sad? Are y'all disappointed? Um, I'm just trying to figure out because I don't know what y'all thinking. I really don't. I don't. It's kind of hard to know what MAGA's thinking because the thing is most of the time they're told what to think. So the fact that right now all this is going on, they haven't really been saying much. So that's why it's just like, because the thing is what I find it like this is what I find interesting is after all these months of calling it a Democratic hoax, after all these months of saying it was the Democrats just going after stuff, after all these months of the Democrats is just using it as a, I'm not sure what tactic he has, but everything has been because of the Democrats. The Democrats starting this, the Democratic hoax, a Democratic witch hunt, a Democratic in anything that we've been dealing with right now has been due to the Democrats, right? And you know how they always want to say, well, Bill Clinton is in the files. Well, according to y'all, Bill Clinton is supposedly in the files, but it's not the way y'all thought y'all were gonna find Bill Clinton. Yeah, it wasn't the way y'all thought the Democrats were gonna be in the files. That's the one thing. Yeah, y'all saw Bill Clinton. It was just like, oh, Bill Clinton's in the files. What up, Ty? It was just like y'all weren't assuming that Bill Clinton was supposedly in the files the way y'all found Bill Clinton to be in the files. Y'all thought it was gonna be in a different manner. Y'all thought it was gonna be like, oh my God, he was doing this, he was doing that, and it was not that he was getting blown, but you know, I understand. Yeah, I understand that. But the thing is what's interesting to me is Bubba definitely in them files. We need to find because the thing is the whole the part that I find interesting about all of this is the way these emails have been released by the Democrats. And that's the part I don't understand. It was just like, why did the Democrats release these files the way they did? Is this the same way they received them? that is literally just a bunch of emails just like thrown out? That's what I'm trying to figure out. I was just like, why release the files the way they're doing? Oh, so that's how the DOJ gave them the files. Because that's what I'm trying to figure out, right? Because the thing is does that mean that the Department of Justice has them or has been viewing them? Because remember how Department of Justice said they didn't have the files. So the DOJ said they never had the files. But now all of a sudden there's gonna be a vote on the files. So MAGA, was she lying? Was she lying when this happened? Or were y'all lying? Was Trump, who was lying? Because at some point there's a lie somewhere in there where it's just like there was no files, but now we're having an actual vote to release these files. So basically, you mean to tell me that these files are there, MAGA's had them, MAGA's known about them, MAGA even shut down the government to not have to vote on this sooner. So he would so y'all shut down the whole government, didn't want to have the person certified, the Arizona representative that would have been the last vote, and y'all shut down the government for that. So now I'm here and I'm talking like this because I gotta talk like this because it was like they literally muted me. Cause y'all know I have look, if y'all been here before, y'all know I have different microphones. I have three microphones set up. I have my Shure microphone, I have a Sennheiser microphone which is above the camera, and those are my two main ones. So I had to go and switch to my little DJI mic, which I had to now connect to the camera, which wasn't there. Yo. Yo, I've never had. I don't think I've ever had an instance like I've had. Yeah, well, if y'all been here, Southwest and Todd been here when I've just magically disappeared because Maggie gets upset and just magically fucking mutes me and shit. But I've never had it to the point where my sound just completely went out. It was just like so. It's interesting. Yeah, look, and that's what I found interesting because the thing is all of my sound didn't go out. So y'all were able to hear the music, but my microphones went out and they're all connected to the same interface. So how is it that my sound was able to go out, but y'all were still able to hear the music? They're all connected to the same interface. So it shouldn't my mic shouldn't have gone out. And like I said, I have two microphones, all connected. He said, "Oh, they hate you. What up, Vegas?" And see, and now my camera, and now y'all see like my camera's like stuttering some. My shit don't do that. If y'all have any problems with viewing me at anything, check out the YouTube. Link is in the bio in the link tree, first link, and y'all can watch me on YouTube. Yeah, I watch it in 4K and it's on a widescreen. What was I talking about before I was muted? I was talking about the fact that the Republicans and MAGA have been saying that this has been a hoax the whole time. MAGA has been saying basically this whole time that this was. Now, if they mute me again, I'm gonna just tell you how to go to YouTube. Because the thing is that I was just saying that I was just making clarifying points. It was just like this whole time, the statement was that MAGA was being, it was a witch hunt. It was a Democratic hoax. The files didn't exist. Y'all never heard of it. Y'all never seen them. Pam Bondi never had them. Cash Patel never seen them. Now all of a sudden we're having a vote on the Epstein files. So how is it? Which one is it, MAGA? Was it a lie from Pam Bondi? Was it a lie from your president? Was it a lie from Cash Patel? Who's lying here? Because clearly something ain't adding up. Because the whole point was to blame the Democrats, right? The whole thing was we're going to blame the Democrats. The Democrats did this. The Democrats did that. The Democrats did this. What's up, Annette? I was just like, it was like the Democrats supposedly did all of this, but the thing is all of this is in the hands of Republicans. So the confusion that I have, and that's what I'm trying to see, is just like if Democrats were doing all this, and oh, that's what I was gonna say. That's what I got cut off on. Because remember, the biggest thing is like people like these dumbasses say that the Democrats had these files for such a long time, right? They had them for 4 years, right? That's the ongoing talking point that MAGA likes to bring up, right? And my thing is last I checked, if you look at the files and you look at the whole thing, right? These latest files, these latest emails span from 2007 to like 2019. Mind you, In 2019, who was president? Donald Trump was. And then within these documents, it's showing that they had communications after he supposedly kicked them out of Mar-a-Lago. So was Donald Trump lying about not knowing the guy? Was Donald Trump not known? Because the thing is it's interesting because that's just like if you didn't know a person and you stopped talking to him and you told them, hey, I kicked them out in 2007 and I haven't spoken to him since. How is it that you have emails showing that you were at his house after that time? That's the question I gotta ask y'all. Cause now y'all can't even like find a way to lie about it because it shows that within these files there was communications between them. Doesn't mean that I'm not saying what the communications were. It's funny how the song goes into it, right? I was like, the wording is there, but there was communication between them. So if you had communications between these people before, but you stopped talking to them in 2007, how are we supposed to believe anything else that comes out your mouth? Because the thing is now he's talking about he wants the Republicans to release the files, right? It's not one person saying that. There's over 20,000 different things, and there's things spoken on by multiple people because there's 20,000 files and Donald Trump is all over them. Not even to say that Donald Trump is just like one or two times. Donald Trump is in there multiple times. I'm not saying y'all can make up whatever excuse y'all want or whatever thought process y'all want to it. But literally, his name is in there thousands of times. There's 20,000 files, and his name is in there thousands of times. So you mean to tell me that within this investigation, you spoke on, because remember, Donald Trump didn't know Jeffrey Epstein past 2007. He stopped talking to him. But then there's stuff that shows, because people are going through it, that there's connections of them actually talking to each other while he was still president. It was just like it's funny because this is the nonsense that MAGA will come up with. Do you remember when you stopped talking to people? If I supposedly kicked somebody out my life and I never spoke to them again, never had an interaction with them again, and we were best of buds, yeah, you tend to remember. You tend to remember when you stop talking to somebody. Let's say you have a best friend and you have a major falling out with your best friend because supposedly your best friend stole one of your girlfriends. I don't know anybody that's not going to remember that. I don't know anybody that's just going to be like, you know what? You remember the last person that owed you money, right? You ain't forget. You can tell me when that happened, where it was, what you was doing, when you found out that they owed you the money. But now all of a sudden this all of a sudden now you don't remember. Is that dementia? Because that sounds like dementia to me. The same shit Joe Biden had. Isn't that the isn't that the same thing Joe Biden had? So they suffer from the same thing. They suffer. Oh, so Donald Trump Donald Trump suffers from the same thing that Joe Biden suffers from. That's what y'all telling me? Because the thing is Joe Biden didn't forget. And the fact is that y'all said that Joe Biden auto penned shit, but then Donald Trump can't remember half of the shit or anything he signed. So it's like all the accusations that you put on Joe Biden, Donald Trump is emphasizing them on full blast. Because this man don't remember shit. Now y'all telling me that this man is running as president, but don't remember when he spoke to last somebody that he kicked out of his life. Because the thing is what are you saying? Are you saying it wasn't 2007 or he meant 2017? Is that what y'all saying? Is it a 10-year mark that it might have been a slip that he said 2007 instead of saying 2017? Because then if it's 2017, it still don't add up to the fact that they were still talking after he had already been accused of what he had already been accused of. So it's just interesting to me, Magda, because the thing is y'all can't seem to explain. And then the crazy thing is what I find interesting now is that now he's pushing for the votes for the Epstein files to come out. Right? Right? That's what he's doing now. Now he's saying, oh, every Republican should vote for it. When just like 2 days ago, he was bashing Marjorie Greene Taylor, and she was one of the main ones going for it. I don't think it's that he got confirmation that he was scrubbed from the files. Because you got to remember, right? The Department of Justice still has these files. They're supposedly still actively going through them. They've had them for months now. Now, all of a sudden, he wants them to be released. But mind you, just a couple of days before that, he just asked for Pam Bondi to do what? To investigate the people that are within the files. So literally, the House can vote right now to say, hey, all the names can be, the files can be released. But then the files can be withheld again when the Department of Justice is actively in an investigation on the files. So literally, he can just have the files not come out because they'll be actively in investigation. And the thing is he has veto power. But the thing that most of these people don't understand is that most of y'all most of these ignorant people, what's up, Lizette? Most of these dumbasses are okay with him being a pedophile. That's the thing. Most of y'all have still been okay with him being a pedophile. Y'all haven't been against that. Y'all basically say, oh, if he's in the files, he's in the files. We don't care. We don't care. That's what y'all say, right? There was an overwhelming survey that Fox News presented showing that about 50% of the people that still follow Donald Trump would be okay even if he was in the files because they were okay with what he was doing. So literally, if it's confirmed he was a pedophile, y'all wouldn't have a problem with it. I'm quoting Fox News here. So that's your outlet. So if I'm getting the information from Fox News and I'm not MAGA, that got to tell you something. Fox News said this. Over 50% would still be okay with him doing that, right? Because they feel that Donald Trump is doing what he set out to do. You know, like most racists, they want the border closed, but they ain't saying nothing about the
They ain't saying nothing about the Canadian border. They saying about the southern border. Because we got two borders. But y'all never say anything about Canada. Y'all always talk about Mexico. So that was it, right? So, oh yeah, and the tariffs and bringing the prices down, and doing everything that Joe Biden was doing, but then putting his name on it. That's what y'all voted for. So y'all voted for that, right? So that's what y'all wanted. So the fact that he would be in the files, y'all still wouldn't care. Now my question to y'all is, would y'all still support him if y'all found out he was gay? Because I gotta ask. Because the thing is that email states that he was blowing Bubba. That email states he was clearly blowing Bubba. Ghislaine Maxwell has a horse named Bubba. Bill Clinton was nicknamed Bubba. So he was blowing something. And it wasn't the regular thing because you wouldn't just be taking pictures of it and hiding it. So all of a sudden, this talk about him blowing Bubba comes out. And all of a sudden, he wants the files to come out. I love people like this because the thing is if you know how to read, you would see the same files that the Department of Justice released. Because these are files the Department of Justice has. These are also files from the Epstein estate, meaning that the dude that was supposedly conducting all this blackmailing, all this extortion, that had all this information, had all these files on people, now all of a sudden starts releasing some shit that is very questionable. Questionable, not the fact. But the thing is this is what I find funny, and this is the biggest hypocrisy of MAGA, right? They have a problem with believing anything that came out of Epstein's files, right? They have a problem with anything that has to do with these emails, right? Right? That's how y'all feel, right? MAGA feels that everything that is in those emails is a lie, is wrong. But somehow, Ghislaine's Maxwell's fucking testimony that got her from a federal maximum security prison to a minimum security prison is all true. Ain't that weird? Ain't that weird? The same people, the same person that was working with that other person, y'all believe Ghislaine Maxwell's interview and what she said, but y'all don't believe anything that's coming out of Epstein's files. Yo, that's what I gotta find. It's funny to me. So you'll believe one child trafficker pedophile, but you won't believe the other child trafficker pedophile, even though both child trafficking pedophiles work together. Explain that. Explain that fucking thought process. Explain that kind of fucking thinking. Please, what do y'all got? Any one of y'all got the ability to explain that? Y'all got the ability to explain that? Any one of y'all have the ability to explain that? Because you believe Ghislaine Maxwell said that she never saw anything. You know what's funny? She never saw anything weird in front of her with Donald Trump. But she wouldn't consider any of that weird now, would she? If that's what she was doing all the time, she wouldn't find that weird. Normal people would find that weird. People that were in this and actively doing this wouldn't find that kind of activity weird because they were partaking in it. They were the ones that was making sure it was happening. So this was a normal thing for her. So her just saying, yes. But like I said, why is it that y'all believe Ghislaine Maxwell, but y'all don't believe these emails? And these emails have had a long list of people that are also in there. But right now, the biggest ones are, well, he's the president of the United States. That's one of the biggest people we got to pay attention to. Because the thing is if the most powerful person in the world is hiding information, who else is he hiding? It was just like, imagine. That's it. Thank you, Ty. Thank you, Ty. Imagine this. Oh, it's normal for you to be in the files that are investigating pedophiles. That's normal. That's normal, right? That's a normal thing. So what y'all trying to say is MAGA, y'all okay with him being in these files if he's a pedophile. But if he was gay, then it was just like, damn. Oh, and remember, y'all, I'm also live on YouTube. So if I just happen to be mass reported because MAGA gets mad at the truth, go to my YouTube page and you can watch this and we'll continue the conversation there. Because usually when they mass report me, TikTok don't like it and they mass report me and they ban me for like about a week. These talks are still going to continue because we're going to get to the end of this. We're going to talk about this. We're going to continue whether they try to mass report me or not. Because everything I've stated has been a fact. Everything I've asked for is just basically explain yourselves, MAGA. Because you got people like this that have been here the whole time but haven't been able to explain anything of how they feel, anything of how they're acting, anything of what they support. So it's just like Donald Trump is now trying to get these files to come out. But then Donald Trump don't even want to answer. Imagine the fact that Donald Trump was asked, hey, about these emails that came out, and then all of a sudden he decided to kick everybody out the press office because he didn't want to answer no questions. If a person has nothing to hide, why can't they fucking answer questions? If you ain't got nothing to hide, nothing to hide. If you ain't got nothing to hide, what you... Because the thing is if you are supposedly so, against this, right? You're so against it. And the fact that you had nothing to do with it, then the main thing would be, hey, these files should have came out once he said, because remember, he said he was going to release them himself. And then all of a sudden, he could have just released them. Because if you have so many people saying that you're a pedophile, this, and that, you're the president, and the thing is you have your name in the files. Because the thing is, this is one thing to say he's a part of this and his name isn't in there. But when you have constant conversations with these people after the fact that you said you've never spoken to them after a fact, you've never spoken to them again? But here there's information that you had communications with him after you supposedly kicked him out of Mar-a-Lago? Was it maybe that you kicked him out of Mar-a-Lago after he caught his first case and you didn't want to have anything to seem like y'all were close to each other? So you wanted to create that separation of not knowing each other. But then all of a sudden he gets his sweetheart deal, and then you still communicating with him, still coming out with them, still having lunch with them. It's just like, let's see what this person has to say. Well, it looks like somebody decided to request up, but didn't really have anything to say. So that's what I'm saying. It was just like, you still haven't been able to explain that. It was just like, you say, I want to hear from MAGA. just like, so do we. I want to know. I want to know, because the thing is, do you support him being in the files like he was? Because the thing is he's in the files. If he had nothing to do with it, why is he spoken of so much? Why is he spoken of so much? If you had nothing to do with the man, didn't talk to the man, had no association with the man after 2007, why is he in the file so much? And the crazy thing is this is what people got to remember, right? We haven't seen the actual Epstein files. These are the files that are being released by the Epstein estate. Meaning the Epstein estate has more shit. Because you got to remember, what's in the files, Pam Bondi, Kash Patel are holding out on, or withholding, or not showing, right? But remember how the first time around, when they tried to play and say that, oh, there's nothing there, the Epstein estate released a fucking letter, the birthday letter that he hand wrote, that somehow is a false, but has his signature and looks like that, with the pictures and the thing about him paying for depreciated goods. Y'all remember those letters? Because there was different people in those. The thing is everybody's pinpointing on Donald Trump. So my thing is it just Lane Maxwell telling them to come out with this information because they haven't pardoned her yet? Because remember, she got moved from a maximum. She had this conversation and asked these questions. Ask these simple questions. And then all of a sudden that happened. Oh, look at this one. I gotta highlight this one. We had a transgender woman on our last live on Friday that helped explain that a lot of you in the closet MAGA men, the supposed straight, alpha males that are like burly and strong. The transgender woman explained to me that basically a lot of you MAGA men are just repressing your inability to actually be open about being gay. It's the fact that in your environment, in your family, you would be kicked out, you would be pushed out, and nobody would care for you. So you weren't able to have those expressions of emotions and thoughts and the way you felt, because for you, it was against, or it was taboo. So you're mad at the transgender women at the fact that they're able to be free. They're able to come out. They're able to be themselves. But you always want to make the accusation that, oh, they're the worst of the worst. Because you always want to say the transgender and the LGBT community is the pedophiles. But here we have all these Republican MAGA white men, pedophiles, right? We have supposedly the LGBTQ plus community is the groomers, right? But here you are being the one that grooms. Here the ones that you are pedophiles. Here you ones that are in the Epstein files. And then here you are the one that's blowing Bubba. Like, y'all didn't understand the point where it was just like the village people. And he talks about young boy. Yeah, y'all never heard the song, I'm guessing, huh? Y'all never put those two together? Y'all didn't think to put those two together. Yeah, y'all didn't put those two together, did y'all? Yeah, y'all just skipped that part. Y'all looked over that part. Y'all do realize that this is one thing that most of y'all don't know, because most of y'all never been to New York City, right? So if you're from New York City or you ever go to New York City, there's a neighborhood in New York City, which is basically the LGBTQ plus community in downtown Manhattan. Take a wild guess, MAGA, what that neighborhood was called. Just take a wild guess, MAGA. MAGA, just take a wild guess what that neighborhood that is the LGBTQ plus community. It's called The Village. And your main man is always playing the village people. So the village people happen to be from the village. Men that like to dress up. I guess they call it cosplay. Is it cosplay? That's what y'all do now. That's what y'all doing. Y'all cosplaying, right? Y'all cosplaying being straight as actual workers, or which one is it? How you cosplay being straight? I never seen that as a fucking like Comic-Con. I never gone to a Comic-Con. Be like, yo, what you dressed up? Oh, I'm straight. I never seen. I was like, I never seen that. Yeah, y'all ever seen that? Y'all ever seen that? I don't think I've ever seen that. So it's funny because the thing is I just wanted to point out this guy right here because he was the one that started this conversation. So I had to highlight him because, MAGA tends to think they're the manliest of men, but most of these people are the most insecure dudes that can't come out as gay because they ain't comfortable with themselves. It's okay, bro. In this chat, in this community here, we love the LGBTQ plus community. We got no problem with them. We love them here. We had them on last week. Shit, one of my moderators is a gay man. I got no problem with it here. I don't go against people. I don't have a hatred towards somebody because I want to be like them. If you want to be like them, you can be like them. They might not claim you now because of the fact that you want to be so hateful, but they're going to accept you at some point. It's okay. The LGBTQ plus community is one of the most loving groups of people you can ever find. Why? Because they're happy about themselves. They're not worried about y'all. Because the craziest thing to me is you're MAGA and you're straight, but you concerned about another man putting his dick in another man. Make that make sense. MAGA, please explain. Because y'all mad at other males doing stuff with other males. See, and that's the thing is that makes me wonder, right? Because the thing is Donald Trump was blowing Bubba, but y'all mad at the LGBTQ plus community. So how does that work? How is it that you mad at other people for blowing Bubba, but not mad at the fact that your own president was blowing Bubba? that out. I'm just saying, it's just like, it's just, you know how crazy, right? Isn't it? Isn't that crazy? See, the thing is I don't care if Donald Trump is gay, but y'all would. Y'all would be upset. I don't care if the president is gay. He wouldn't be the first gay president. Because if he was blowing Bubba and Bubba was Bill Clinton, that means Clinton was gay too. So he wouldn't be the first. So y'all wouldn't even have to worry about that title. Y'all wouldn't have to worry about the title. Y'all be the second LGBTQ plus community president. But the funny thing is he's the one that goes against the LGBTQ plus community the most. And like I said, like when I spoke to that transgender woman, she explained to me that basically it's that repressed anger that they can't be themselves. Well, if you listen to the Village People and you always seem to be stroking people, maybe he's trying to tell y'all something. But since he knows y'all wouldn't accept them, he tries to downplay it and he just tries to be angry at the community and say, oh, we got to get rid of Pride Month. We got to get rid of all this. Because if y'all notice, it was just like everybody talk about Arnold Palmer. Such a man. Bro, ain't nobody talking like that in the fucking locker room talk. What locker rooms you be in? I'm just like, y'all notice his dance, right? When he does his little, y'all notice what he's doing, right? Now that you understand he was blowing Bubba, now pay attention to his dance again. Pay attention to his dance now. Pay attention to his dance now when you think about him blowing Bubba. Do I, Because everybody, like, you know how everybody got like a two-step or some shit? Who the fuck you seen doing this? Who the fuck have you ever seen with that dance? When the fuck have you seen that? Cruz, now I can't unsee it. I'm just saying. When have you ever, where did that dance come from? Oh yeah, Latoya. I'm not gonna forget about him trying to deep throat the microphone. Y'all can watch that on YouTube too. It was like that was just like instinct, and then he does the dance. So it was just like he was doing that and the dance. It was just like, and then listens to the Village People that are from the Village in New York City, which is the LGBTQ. Damn, it's just like you start connecting all these dots. It's kind of hard to just like. And everybody knew the Village People was gay. Everybody knew the Village People was gay. So it's just like, it's interesting to me because then the thing is MAGA was just like, MAGA, are you okay if he's gay? I just need to know. And then you want to talk about Vance. Do you see the amount of eyeliner that man puts on? And you don't think he's part of that shit too? You can't be serious. You can't be serious. This man is a drag queen regularly. He's cosplaying being straight. Do y'all see the amount of eyeliner this man? Bruh. Like I like to say, you got girls out here like, we don't do that here. We don't do that. You know what? Some of y'all females look at them like, damn, bro, I don't even put that much shit on. Like, what the fuck is going on around here? Like, what the fuck? Like, I that's Smokey. Yo. Yo, I'm just saying, it's kind of interesting when you look at it that way, don't you? The man loves the village people. He does his. Can somebody tell me? Can Mega tell me where this dance originated from? Which fucking artist in all of time? Because I know some of y'all old, and most of y'all listen to country music, which I'm guessing that's what Donald Trump listens to. Because I know it isn't rap. Because I haven't seen any rapper doing that damn fucking dance move. Anybody? Anybody know where that dance move originated from? Because to have that kind of dance moves is crazy, right? It's crazy to have that kind of dance move and said my rich stepdad who expected things from me did that same dance. Sorry to hear that, Annie. The village people say they're not gay. Most people say they're not gay because it was a bad thing to be gay. Remember, the culture back then was, hey, y'all remember Queen? Y'all know Freddie Mercury? Freddie Mercury never said he was gay. Because in that time period, it was frowned upon. It was disliked. So literally, these people, these white MAGA conservative men, want to be openly gay, but they can't be openly gay because their families would look at them different. Their families wouldn't accept them. They couldn't be themselves. They can't be free now. None of these people can be free now. What kind of nonsense is this? And you call yourself a doctor, and these are the questions you ask? Doctor or what? Are you the dude that goes up to them and then be like, why are you gay? Is that you? I can't tell from the picture, but that's what it looks like. It was just like you that dude that has them videos is just like, why are you gay? Just like that's what this dude looked like. Why are you gay? Like, why you care if he gay or not? Why is it that these people, MAGA, why is it? He said, of course, I just had to ask. Because he looked like the dude. Just looking at the picture real quick, that's what that shit looked like. He looked like the dude that just be like, why are you gay? I'm sorry. I was just like, why is it that MAGA is so mad at gay men or gay women? But the thing is you notice this? You notice that the bigger emphasis isn't on gay women. It's on gay men. Why is that, MAGA? Wouldn't you be more obsessed with gay women than men? Does that make sense to y'all? Because that's always a confusing part to me too. It's just like they must not Southwest because they don't you never, because how you mad at two men being gay but you're not mad at two women being gay? Because at the same point we know you're not getting laid by any of them, so why ain't you mad at the women also? Because clearly most of y'all that's mad don't get any. So y'all mad at men because they get some, but not mad at women because they get, like, I'm confused. Because we all know y'all not getting laid. We already know that. That's known. Because the thing is you don't count your Grindr account as part of it. You don't count that part. So that's not you being gay or getting any because you supposedly don't end up on Grindr. But why are you mad at these people? So it's just like, and that's what the conversation I had with the transgender woman when she came in, Mir, shout out to you. It's just the fact that they are envious, they are jealous, and they are hateful towards the community because they can't be as open as that community. Because if you remember, back when Donald Trump was younger and doing this dance, pause, it wasn't acceptable to be gay. It was a problem because remember, this is when the whole HIV thing popped up because it was because of gay men. So imagine you having these feelings and having to repress them because of the fact that AIDS was associated with that and you couldn't be open about it. Whereas now there's a fight to make sure that they have the same rights as everyone else because they're still same people. They still pay taxes. They still work. They still are a part of community. Shit, they still serve our military, which I'm proud to say I served with them. So it's just like you have all this hatred towards this group of people where MAGA just doesn't know what to say. Yes, 40 years ago. And when I said the 1980s, what is 1980s? Damn, it must be hard for y'all to do some fucking simple math, huh? Hey, guy, you know what math is? Do you know what math is? Because what was the 80s? Damn. So Magic Johnson caught it when? In the 70s? In the 60s? You said when Trump was dancing, what was the village people coming out? It was just like MAGA. It's just like, it's funny how you can go back to try to correct me on the age, but you can't tell me why you mad at another dude fucking another dude. You can try to correct me on that time, but you can't correct me on why you mad at gay people. Ain't that interesting? Where you at? Where you at? Because you still mad at the fact that gay people was gay. You still mad at gay people. No matter what conversation you want to switch it to, no matter how you want to answer whichever part you want to specify on, you still mad at gay people. Why? Why you mad at gay people? It's crazy, man. It was just like, go ahead. Why don't you go and blow Bubba yourself? How about that? Go and blow Bubba, whether it was a horse or a fucking thing. Hey, do you? Don't nobody care. The problem is that the biggest problem to y'all is always denying the fact that y'all against people. That's the problem. Because the thing is if he was blowing Bubba, then he was blowing Bubba. We don't give a shit if he was blowing Bubba. We just want it to be confirmed. If MAGA can't tell you that they hate the LGBTQ plus community, but they would support a gay president, but they'll support Donald Trump, but they won't support the LGBTQ plus community, But they have a problem with the pride flag. They have an issue with having to erase the pride flags whenever they have them on a fucking street, on a single street. It's not even like you have it across the whole fucking community. You have it on a single fucking street. You have a problem with that. Like, what has a gay person done to you? Why does it care? Why does MAGA care? Why does MAGA care about gay people so much if they supposedly don't give a fuck about them? Why is MAGA always in the LGBTQ plus community? Why is MAGA always trying to be within it? When y'all don't care for them, y'all don't give a fuck about them. Y'all don't want them to have rights, which y'all can't explain why you don't want them to have rights. Bro, we can tell you already don't get laid. We can already tell you don't get laid. Because the thing is what I find funny is when was the last pedophile ring ran by LGBTQ plus? Oh yeah, never in 37 years. But in the past year, I can continue to spew out the different number of Republicans that have been caught as pedophiles or have been caught trafficking. But all of a sudden, you want to blame it on a small group of people that doesn't even have the numbers and the amount of people that have done it. You don't care for anybody, but then you want a fucking handout. So MAGA wants to be mad at everybody else at the world because the thing is they are insufficient to be taken care of. So they want to take all the resources to themselves to still not be able to fucking use them properly because they're too stupid. See, this is the thing here. Why do you want to check dudes' dicks in the fucking bathrooms? Why do you want to check dicks dudes in the bathrooms? Answer me that. Why do you want to check a dude's dick in the bathroom? You trying to blow Bubba too? Like, y'all can never fucking explain that. It was just like, imagine going to a fucking bathroom and you use the bathroom and come out. But you over here wanting to check dicks dudes. I can't even say that's how bad it is. Just say you're gay and you want to see dick. That's it. Because I have yet to hear any fucking thing on the news about a transgender going into the fucking bathroom and having a problem, besides taking a shit or taking a piss. You are more concerned with checking a dude's dick in a bathroom than your pedophile, conservative, fucking Republican MAGA abusing kids. Make that part make sense. Make that fucking part make sense. You rather check on a dude's dick to see if he has a dick or not, but you rather not pay attention to the pedophiles that are abusing on kids. Explain that. You basically you more concerned with checking a dude's dick in a bathroom than seeing who's in the Epstein files to catch all these pedophiles. You don't find that kind of weird? Everybody else does. Everybody else does. Your biggest concern is making sure that you can see a dick while going to the bathroom than fucking making sure that these pedophiles are fucking castrated. And then you have this ignorance. I was like, do you have proof of this? Do you have proof of any transgender doing anything in a bathroom? Because you sure haven't been able to pull that shit out. But we got a whole fucking documentation and list on the Epstein list. When was the last? Find me 2 news articles of a transgender person doing something in the bathroom. That it was them doing something wrong in the bathroom besides pissing and shitting. We've been talking about the Epstein files for this long that they fucking lost. They fucking shut down the government because they didn't want the vote to fucking happen sooner. I'll be back. Motherfuckers is gonna go search for 2 fucking articles. And I bet you they're gonna be fucking like 8 years apart or some shit. Oh, so there was a problem just happened, right? Now I know they're gonna chat GPT it. I'm saying something. I was just like, so I'm supposed to believe your ignorance because you want to go and check dudes' dicks in the bathroom. But you have no proof to contradict that. Mike Massa, I just called you out because you wanted to fucking look at dudes' dicks in the bathroom. You were the one that had that as a big concern than these pedophiles. You want to make sure what, because the thing is, do you even know what article? There's nothing here, dude. It was just like these dudes rather, it's funny because the thing is you have to try to gaslight at the fact that you want to fucking look at dudes' dicks and can't just admit it. Just admit you're a fucking gay person. Gay people have no problem with that. LGBTQ plus people have no problem with that. They're okay with admitting they're gay. They're open about it. They're not like you. They're not fucking hiding. And also, you can ask any fucking transgender person if they condemn fucking pedophiles, and they will answer faster than any fucking MAGA Republican will. That should tell you enough. A transgender person will fucking answer way faster about condemning pedophiles than any of you fucking. Look at this. But you keep coming back. Must have caught your attention, huh? So I said, that's all I talk about. He always coming back, though. So you admitting that's what you wanted to talk about? He said, been here for 10 minutes. Been here for 10. It was just like, oh, the bots is here. Look, it's bots. It's dudes that probably playing with themselves right now, to me. just gay. But man, these repressed MAGA people that just can't fucking admit to themselves that they rather look at dicks, they rather go to a bathroom and search to see if a dude is a dude, but they won't protect the females. They won't vote for the females to get the same rights. It's funny. It's funny. You want to make sure there's no dudes in the bathrooms, but you have a problem with a woman being able to tell herself that she can have an abortion. Can you explain that one, Magda? Y'all want to make sure there's no transgender men going into the woman's bathroom, but then you're telling women that they can't do what they want with their bodies. So which one is it? Because the thing is you care about a dick going into the bathroom, but then you don't care about a woman being able to do their own fucking thing. So literally, most of y'all have never look. The funny thing is y'all the same ones that are always asking everyone else what a woman is. So you wouldn't even be able to identify a transgender person in the bathroom in the first place. Besides having to check their dick, which is what y'all want to do. So please tell me how y'all gonna make that work? Oh, Vegas, you shouldn't have blocked him. I was about to put. It means I got a big one, and I'm not afraid of it. That's what it means. Just like the fuck, like that's. I was about to let you. It was just like the fuck. I'm not the one running from my shit. Shit. The fuck. Just like, I'm not gonna be talking about it and have a little like y'all do. My shit hits the side of my hips. Does yours do that? No. Your shit probably goes across your fuck. You probably blowing Bubba right now, ain't you? God damn. Bro, damn, I didn't know you were confessing like that, bro. We didn't ask for that information here, bro. We didn't ask for all that information. That's stuff you gotta keep to yourself. This is a public forum, but damn, bro, you don't gotta come out like that, bro. It's a public forum. It's okay, bro. Just like, oh look, he's spamming now. Oh, his micro penis got to him. The micro penis fucking comment fucking had him crash the fuck out. Look at that shit. How you crash out and yo, my man crashed the fuck out. Yo, you know how bad it is to crash out like that? That's what you have to resort to? You have to spam the chat multiple times? Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. What's up, Eugene? Y'all refuse to behave. Nah, busy. I don't have, you know, I have no filter. Look at this one. Look at this one. Look at this comment. And his name is Elvis. Mind you, one of the biggest pedophiles that we know that they fucking put on a pedestal. The same one that the pedophile married a 14-year-old. And this is what you want to represent. Y'all have had this mentality for such a long time for y'all white dudes. Y'all have had that much of a fucking problem. It's been that much of a problem for y'all for that fucking long that y'all been doing this consistently for so fucking long. Oh, look at this one. Look at this one. What does this have to do with the Epstein files or the MAGA community hitting the LGBTQ plus community? What does any of that have to do with it? Cause you want to talk about the Muslim world, right? Let's talk about the Muslim world, right? Dr. Oz, thank you for that, Southwest, is Muslim. But Zoran Mamdani is Muslim also, but y'all can't stand Zoran. So there's only one difference I see there. There's only one difference that I see between those two people. You want to point that out? Or you going to get quiet? Yeah, Dr. Oz is Muslim. Which one is it? Because the thing is they're both Muslim, but you hated Zoran. But you okay. Oh no, Monique, I didn't want you to answer for him. Monique, why'd you do that? Don't answer for them. I want him to answer. I want this dumbass right here. This dumbass right here, I want him to answer. I want his dumbass to answer. Because he came up with the comment. Yes, he's a practicing Muslim, Eugene. So tell me, which part is it that you don't like about Zoran that you okay with Dr. Oz? Yeah, that's what I thought, bitch. That's what I thought, bitch. You scared to talk now, right? Now you scared to fucking talk. Want to come up with dumbass fucking statements, and then when you get called out on, you want to be a bitch and not answer. Join the fucking live and request up and explain yourself. Oh no, you're not gonna do that? Oh, that's what I thought. Yeah, another one that probably wants to check dudes' dicks in the bathroom. I was just like, it's funny because they always contradict themselves. You can't tell me you dislike Muslims in one position and in the other one. The fuck? That's what they always fucking go through. It's like, you're not gonna tell me that you fucking hate this person because they're a Muslim, but then the other person is a Muslim too, but they just have a different skin tone to it. But you okay with that one? Isn't that interesting? Oh, look, he's still here. Hey, Vegas, you know what I started doing? Instead of blocking them, I'll just mute them. I'll let them keep on thinking that they typing and they won't even read it. They still in here like, this guy is the worst of the worst. Damn, what happened, bro? Look, Tough Guy requested up and thought I wasn't going to pull him up. Tough Guy pulled up and said that, and he requested up, and then he just disappeared. Thought I wasn't going to pull him up. What happened? Oh. In other words, in MAGA terms, basically, I want to stay a bitch. Got it. All right. Appreciate that. Appreciate the honesty. Appreciate the honesty. Appreciate the honesty. Now, we ain't treating MAGA no differently. We just treating MAGA how they deserve to be treated. They're the pieces of shit of the world, so you're going to treat them like a piece of shit. You want to act ignorant? We can get ignorant too. You can come up here and you can get roasted for free. We do this shit for free. I ain't talking out my face. I'm telling you straight as it is. If you don't fucking like it, leave. But you want to stay in here and talk nonsense. You notice how quickly MAGA leaves once you start talking about them condemning pedophiles. What happened to all those dudes that was talking all that shit about the bathroom and all that? Notice how quick they fucking leave? Let's do this. Oh, I haven't done this in a while. Right? I haven't done this in a while. All right. If you are not MAGA, if you are a Democrat, a progressive, independent, anything besides MAGA, if you could just hit the like button for now. We want to put the stage on MAGA right now. We just want MAGA to be in the chat. We just want MAGA in the chat. So if y'all could just like the stream right now, this is strictly for MAGA. MAGA, I got a question for you because I know y'all in here. MAGA, y'all still in here? Please tell me y'all in here because I know y'all in here. I know MAGA's in here at full capacity. So MAGA, the question I have to you, simple yes or no. I don't need no other fucking statements. I don't need no fucking craziness. Do you condemn pedophiles? See, now everybody that was hitting the likes, right? Y'all saw the answers. Y'all saw the answers, right? I said yes or no. Some of them, there was, I think, like 2 of them that actually said yes. And that was the first one, and that was Melinda. I appreciate you for condemning pedophiles. But where's the rest of them at? Melinda was the only one that said yes. One of them said they muted me. Oh, now y'all want to say, now y'all saying yes. So, okay, since now I have y'all in here, why don't y'all want the Epstein files out? Or why don't y'all care about the Epstein files? Because the thing is I want to make sure y'all on the front screen. I want to make sure that everything goes through is there. So you want, so Daniel, you want the files to come out. So some of y'all actually do want the files to come out. So some of y'all are not supporting pedophiles. It's funny because the thing is then why y'all giving Democrats so much shit? If you supposedly wanted to come out, why? See, that's where I lose y'all. Because this is where I want to see the ignorance. I knew the ignorance was gonna come out. Because look, this is always what it comes to. This is what they want to say. You see? You see though? It's just like I knew it. I knew it. I knew it was gonna come. That's why I know it's two-faced. Because the thing is how is it that it's Democrats that are doing this, but it's the Republicans that keep coming out in the files? How is it that it's the Democrats doing this, but the Democrats have been asking for these files to come out since they've been asking for them to come out, and Republicans and the president has been saying not to have them come out? So which one is it? Is it the Republicans that have been lying the whole time about not having the files, not seeing the files, it being a Democratic hoax? Or is it Democrats that have been asking for it and the Republicans keep saying it to change the shit? Which one is it? See, Melinda, at first I thought you was cool. Then I realized you just another one of the idiots of the group. Because the thing is in 2019, when Jeffrey Epstein was convicted, who was president? When did Donald Trump stop being president? When did Donald Trump stop being president? Oh, that's right. So Donald Trump was president when he got convicted, when the files were available for what? Almost 2.5 years? So the files were available since August of 2019. Oh, they were sealed. So now they were sealed. So they were sealed during the Trump administration and the Biden administration. Ain't that crazy? That's wild. Damn, why didn't they come out during Biden? But then they never seem to ask why they didn't come out during Trump also when he had them for 2 years. Ain't that crazy? Ain't that crazy? Isn't that crazy? Oh, yeah, look, TDS to the max. Now I know what it stands for. Trump ducks. Trump dick sucking syndrome. That's what it is. Trump dick sucking. That's what TDS stands for. Trump dick sucking. Good. Go find you a Bubba. Trump dick sucking. That's what the. Yeah! We found out what TDS means. It's Trump dick sucking. God damn. Yo! TDS stands for Trump dick sucking. That's the whole time. The whole time, that's what he was trying to tell y'all, man. Damn. You know what? Everybody else that isn't MAGA might be slow. We might be slow. Who's this person here? Look. Tell me you knew, never been here when I accept everybody in the LGBTQ plus community and my moderator's gay. Please tell me. Please tell me you knew. Please tell me you knew. Yo, TDS stands for Trump dick sucking. God damn. It makes sense now. This is my moderator right here. That's my moderator. He's openly gay. He don't hide it. He ain't mad about it. He don't have Trump dick sucking syndrome. I think it's TDSS. You know how they drop the A off of DEI? DEI? How they take off the A because they always forget. It's the same thing with TDSS. It's Trump dick sucking syndrome. So you see what I'm saying? That's a... They went from DEIA to DEI. So they went from TDSS to TDS. Trump dick sucking to Trump dick sucking syndrome, which is what they all have, which makes sense. See, now I appreciate y'all for having that clarity and helping me figure that shit out. You know, that's why I love having these lives. These lives are always educational for me because I always learn from people like y'all because y'all always teaching us. MAGA be teaching us the wrong shit, but they teach us something. Some shit that they don't even realize they doing, but they helping. I guess. That's why they're winning. Because they're winning at sucking Trump's dick. Oh my God, yo, this is fucking mind-blowing. This is fucking mind-blowing. That's what they've been winning at. I say you cracked the code. MAGA, I want to give thanks for helping me observe what TDS actually stands for. Mind you, remember this, right? Remember that there was a Minnesota senator that was trying to make that into a law? in Minnesota that he was trying to make Trump derangement syndrome into a law that was passed. Mind you, that same Minnesota senator was caught for soliciting minors. MAGA, MAGA, MAGA. MAGA, MAGA, MAGA. Ain't that some shit? Trump dick sucking syndrome. They went to go blow Bubba, Donald. They went to go blow Bubba. That's what it is. Yo, and the thing is just like, they mad at the fact, it's just like, why are you mad at the fact that people are gay? Like, it's like, Kelly, you welcome, Kelly. She's like, gives me something to laugh about. I'm glad you enjoyed that. I'm just saying, it's just the truth. Oh, look at this statement. That's the statement. That's the statement. That's the MAGA statement right there. That's the statement. Feeling like I'm getting what I voted for. Some dick to suck on. God damn, that's crazy. Ah, damn. My man voted for it and he's receiving it proudly too. In the closet though, because remember, y'all, that don't make him gay. That doesn't make him gay. Okay? Him blowing Bubba and blowing don't make him gay. When Donald Trump does two at the same time, it causes them. Yo, man, I'm having y'all be making me have too much fun up here, man. Y'all be making yo. We're just here having fun, y'all. We're just here having fun. We're talking some real shit though. We do talk some real shit here though, but most of this is to have fun because you gotta enjoy life a bit. You gotta enjoy life a bit. You gotta laugh a bit. You gotta smile a bit. And sometimes the fucking things that these people do, you gotta laugh at. We can't be uptight and mad at these people because they're stupid. We just can't be. You just can't do that. How you gonna be mad the whole time of these people being stupid? Why are you stressing yourself? We already know that, Mom. We already know that. They're going to say that there's an active investigation on them, and that's how they're not going to get them out. Because the thing is the House has to vote on it. The House will vote to have them released. Then it has to go to the Senate. Then the Senate has to sign off on it, which they will sign off on it. But Donald Trump has the ability to still veto it. Wasn't this the dude getting what he was asking for? You mad that you got called out for having Trump dick sucking syndrome? Is that what it is? Wasn't it the same dude? Oh no, the thing is this, it's gonna pass. It's gonna pass. It's gonna pass. You know why? Because the thing is we are going to see who voted. Because that's what the Republicans are trying to do right now. You know, the Keebler Elf Johnson, Mike Keebler Elf Johnson. If you look at Keebler Elf Johnson, Keebler Elf Johnson wanted to make it that it was unanimous consent. And what most people don't understand about that is if there's unanimous consent to any bill or anything that's proposed, that's basically saying that everybody in the House is okay with it and we don't have to have a vote. Basically, we all agree to it coming out. And Keebler Elf Johnson was basically trying to say, oh, the Democrats don't want that. The Democrats are trying to stop the files. Dumbass MAGA believes that instance. What is happening is that Democrats wanted to be a vote that's casted so that every person that votes no to releasing the files can be seen. Because if you allow unanimous consent, that means nobody has to vote. So you don't see who's against the files or who's for it. With this, you now have a vote that goes and everybody gets recorded. And there's not going to be no votes because we're going to know that you didn't vote for a reason. And we're going to know if you put no, that you don't want the files to be released. So the Democrats want that, suppose you know that TDSS that fucking Mike Johnson has. He doesn't want to, disappoint Trump by actually voting yes to it, but he also didn't want to highlight the fact that he would vote no if it actually came to a vote. So that's why Donald Trump now wants it to just be released and everybody to say yes. Because the thing is now it looks bad for Republicans if you decide to vote no to releasing the Epstein files. Because then that clearly shows that you are supporting pedophiles and protecting pedophiles. But if you have to vote on it, watch how magically this is going to be one of the first instances in fucking Congress where everybody's going to fucking say yes. Because you know why? Ain't none of these representatives and senators want to be on that fucking list that, oh, so you wanted to protect these people in the list. Ain't none of them want to do that. Because they know they ain't going to survive. Shit, most of them ain't surviving the fucking midterms anyway. But a lot of these people ain't going nowhere and they are going to be found. They're going to be tried. They're going to be looked into with the fact that, hey, you decided to vote no to having these files released. The Dems ain't stupid. That's why the Dems said no. We are not going to allow this. That's what it is. But, the TDSS is strong with these people. So when Mike Keebler Elf Johnson starts talking, they're like, oh my God, the Democrats are still trying to hold it. No, the Democrats are not trying to hold anything. The Democrats are trying to make sure that you bitch ass MAGA fucking conservative fucking protecting pedophile ass bitches are fucking highlighted so that way everybody in the fucking country can see that your piece of shit ass was okay with these people fucking doing what they were doing to kids. That's the fucking difference. Y'all just trying to hide whichever fucking way y'all can. I ain't gonna sugarcoat shit here. We ain't sugarcoating shit for nobody here. This is real as it's gonna fucking be. Ain't none of these pieces of shit's always fucking hiding it. And here you got this cocksucker. Bro, I know you're not a minority saying this. You're a minority saying this? Bro, yep. Like I said, remember, there's level to the MAGA stupidity. There's MAGA, then there's minority MAGAs, then there's the Democrats that believe that MAGA is actually telling the truth, and then there's veteran MAGA. That's the level of stupidity. And then you have the other branch. When you get to the other branch, the other branch is voting, right? The other branch is I voted for Donald Trump, but I'm not Republican. Then you have I voted for Donald Trump, but I'm an independent. But I didn't vote for Jill Stein. Then you have the Republican vote, but got all the shit to fucking say. Those are the different branches of stupidity that MAGA has included with them. Minority mindset, brother, how is that not racist? Brother, do you see you must have like a black and white TV, huh? Your TV black and white? You couldn't afford the actual cable? You got one of those like $100 fucking TVs? What's that shit in, like a 1080p or some shit? 720? You can't see. Damn. It's always the conversation of making it so people of color can't be racist. It's always a conversation of having racist, right? If white people ain't racist, what was the problem with DEI? I'll wait. If you didn't see color, what was the problem with DEI? Now I'm waiting. Come on, bro, because you made that statement, right? So if DEI wasn't based on race and it wasn't racist, what was the problem with DEI? And see, look, I'm gonna give a simple explanation to the stupidity and the TDSS of MAGA. If you are going to say, because I know y'all gonna talk about Charlie Kirk and a black pilot, if you had any education, which shows you don't, you would know that every pilot goes through the same qualifications no matter what it is. You still have the same fucking procedures. You still have the same requirements. It doesn't matter what race you are. If you pass those requirements, you do it. The same way, the same way. Oh, look at this one. Look at this one. I'm gonna answer this simply. This is a simple one. I'm educated enough that I don't need a job, and I make enough money that I don't need to work because of my education. You didn't put that. Must be mind blowing to you. That must have been fucking mind blowing. He's like, damn, I never actually thought about it like that. Nah, don't change it. Don't change the topic now. Now he wants to know what my education is. What happened? I thought I didn't know. I was too dumb and didn't have a job. Now you need to know what my education is, huh? He don't understand what I just said. He confused. Like, what he mean he educated enough and don't need to work? Oh, I have him. I don't have him in the picture. It was just like it's crazy because the thing is that's the dumb part. That's the dumb part about MAGA, right? MAGA thinks because they've never had a job, right? I am working at my home. See, Miss Hodge knows. I'm working at home and I have my own business. And my own business is tending to and assisting veterans with their disability claims, their education benefits, their employment benefits, their dependent and spouses benefits, their dependent and spouses education benefits, and also their employee benefits. So my job is basically assisting veterans, which I don't make a lot of money off of it, but I served the military. I served in the military. I did my time in the military. I'm a disabled veteran. I receive disability compensation. I assist veterans with my free time, and that's what I do Otherwise, I take care of my kids, and then here I am calling out your fucking dumb, ignorant ass that doesn't know that if you do get enough of an education, you can learn to basically support yourself without having to work like a dumbass. Not to say working is wrong, because I can work if I wanted to. But the thing is to have the thought process that you have to be working all the time to make money is the reason that you're still in the same position talking to me as an ignorant, dumb fuck that's MAGA that don't know any better. Unfortunately, that was specifically for you. But if any one of you other dumbasses wants to shoot a fit, slip in right on there. You could be Cinderella all you want. Go prancing around and have your TDS and do the dick sucking dance. Yo, dumbasses. Fuck out of here. Appreciate that, Kings. Hey man, here we don't do gifts. I appreciate y'all sending gifts. Don't do gifts here. If y'all gonna support me, send me a heart me, like the stream so that this gets pushed out tomorrow. Don't the fucking gifting and all that. I appreciate it. I can't stop y'all, but I need y'all to give that to people that fucking need it. Give it to those people that you see have a cancer issue. Have it to people that's somebody that's struggling. Don't go and put the money here. I appreciate you for doing it. I would be okay with you just giving me a heart me and liking the stream. That's it. We don't need to do the rest of that. The same way when I do with the veteran stuff, I do that for free. I get paid if people watch my stuff on YouTube. So if you would like to support me, you can watch this stream via YouTube and you can subscribe to the Veteran Awareness Project, which is basically the company I run to help veterans. You want to support me? That's how you do it. The whole gifting shit and all that, I don't know. TikTok don't like when I say that, so I know my viewership goes down because they want to make money. But if you put a heart me, that pushes it out to more people. You like the stream, it pushes it out to more people. That's it. He's like, oh look. I need to prove to him that I was in the military. Damn. Hold on. Do I need a... Let's turn those lights on. You want some more proof? Or let me guess, that stolen valor that I took the time to fucking get all my awards, all my coins, fucking pro masks, and my uniform, and I did all that, right? You good? You good? Okay. No, I just had, because it's not real. Because it's not real. But then I even have videos on my TikTok of when I was still in the service. But it's okay. The real one, do you have proof of getting laid? Oh, you don't have that either? Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Sorry. Didn't want to. My bad. Sorry. I apologize. I know that TDSS gets kind of crazy with y'all, so, my bad. Bro, go back to your dance, fucking. And you see how he does he does the up here motion and then he does it low. So it's like when he's on his knees and then when he's standing, like damn, bro, yeah, that look like a professional. Ah, man, fucking blowing bubble. What's my second general order? To not leave your mom alone at night. She didn't tell you about that one? Oh, damn. Hot damn. The question is... Are vets abusing disability payments? And then the thing is this is funny because one of the last videos I just did was speaking on this, and I wanted to point something out. A lot of you dumb-witted piece of shit, supposed patriot, fucking alpha males that want to fucking have Trump dick sucking syndrome and never served a day in your life, were too tough to join the military because you would have punched a drill sergeant in the face, are always the ones that always have a question of veterans abusing disability. And always it's these same dumb cocksuckers that have no idea the fact of what you go through to get your disability. So literally, you have to go through a process where you have to provide proof that even after your deployments, even after possibly losing somebody right in front of you, even after having dislocated discs, dislocated hips, dislocated knees, ankles, all this shit. And all of a sudden, for a person that been sucking dick this whole fucking time, you would never be able to understand that. So you want me to explain to you how they're supposedly abusing the system, but then somehow your bitch ass couldn't even get there. Because the thing is for everybody that served in the military, which I appreciate all my fellow service members and my fellow veterans, is everything isn't visible. Watching somebody pass away in front of you, it's not something you can see. That's something I would see. That's something that veteran would see. That's something that veteran replays in their head multiple fucking times. And not one fucking time would you be able to fucking see that, experience it, or have the nightmares of it, or have the triggers of it, just off of a smell, just off of a sound, just off of just fucking seeing something that reminded you of it. That's one of the parts that most of you dumb pieces of shit that have never fought a day in your fucking life would fucking understand. So for y'all, it's easy to fucking say, oh, people are abusing the system, but y'all have never gone through it. The same way y'all want to say that immigrants are abusing the system, but y'all have never gone through the process. Y'all want to say people got here illegally, but they've been paying taxes. You want to say that immigrants and undocumented can get benefits, but you have to be a United States citizen and prove that you're an American citizen to receive these things. So please tell me how ignorant and how stupid and how much of a dumb fuck you are. Please, MAGA, please elaborate on we support the veterans. Please elaborate. Because y'all the same pieces of shit that always want to say that fucking people are abusing anything that was created for your dumb fuck ass. Oh, what? You didn't know that? You've been sucking so much Trump dick that you didn't realize that all these benefits were made for you? You poor, dumbass white people. Nothing against white people. I love my white people. Just, y'all got a group of y'all that's just like, you know, the ones that y'all should have just left alone. Should have let Darwin take its course. But oh no, Gina, because you know they never saw a recruiting office. They never saw the military before. They caught bone spurs before they got there with they bitch ass. Fuck out of here. Hate hearing that shit. That's one of the things that does tick me off when they actually do that. See, that's the thing. The problem, see, look at this statement right here, right? It's always from a person that doesn't have enough followers and nobody listens to them otherwise. But it's funny that they say hatred. We don't hate people because of what they do. We don't hate people because of what they look like. We don't hate people because of what they've accomplished. We don't hate people because they may be doing better than us. That's you. You have hatred. You have hatred towards a person that's doing better than you. You have hatred that you haven't accomplished what they have. You have hatred because you're inadequate. You're incapable of doing better than people that you already had a head start than. You. Not us. Not me. There's no fucking hatred towards anybody. These people are working. They paying bills. They taking care of their kids. They not shooting up the schools. They not pedophiles. Damn. That's crazy. They not grooming kids. Damn. It gets crazy when you start putting all that shit together, huh? Crazy, don't it? Crazy? Yeah. Imagine the funny thing I find about all this wasn't Elon Musk finding all this corruption and all this shit, and then all of a sudden he didn't find any of it? Oh, I forgot. He was paying Pocahontas and John Smith off the fucking Mayflower Social Security checks. I forgot about that. I haven't said that in a while. I totally forgot about John Smith and Pocahontas receiving Social Security checks 300 fucking years ago. I totally forgot. My bad. My bad. With your dumbasses. Oh, fuck out of here. Fucking John Smith and Pocahontas are the ones that are abusing the system. Yet, multi-billionaires pay no taxes. But the person that's making fucking $25,000 a year is the one that's fucking corrupting the system, right? Right? That's the one. Those are the ones. Yo, that lady on SNAP benefits that could just barely pay for that bag of fucking potato chips is the one that's fucking draining the fucking system, right? She's the one. That's the one. That's the one you. Not the dude that had a fucking $50 million fucking wedding. No, the lady that got $50 to help her pay for her and her family. That's the problem in the country? Oh, dang. That Trump dick swallowing syndrome is tough on y'all, ain't it? That shit crazy. He said Moses was us. Bro, max, like, yo, tell me how a person that's on SNAP benefits that the most I think they have ever gotten, we'll just say is $2,000, and that's a stretch. Let's just say it's $2,000. Multiply that times 12. You mean to tell me that the person that was making $24,000 off of benefits, plus their job was still making under 40, is making you broke? Damn. How the fuck do their community survive then? Because MAGA's the one that has this all in their community. How the fuck does your community survive then if most of y'all the ones on SNAP? Look at that. Somebody being honest. My daughter and 3 children got $412 a month. Jana over here was fucking draining the fucking resources by making sure that she was getting $5,000 a year. Sorry to point you out like that, John. I apologize. I didn't want to point you out like that. But since you did voice it, I wanted to make sure that these dumb, ignorant fucks got to fucking see it and see how much money it was that you were receiving per year. And that's what was causing this fucking economic fucking downturn. Because you were taking care of you and your family. You know what's fun? The funniest thing is this is the funniest thing to me, right? You mad at families on public aid, but not mad on the billionaires that are getting subsidized and are receiving public aid also. No, I don't seem to make sense. That don't seem to make sense, huh? So hold on. You mean to tell me Elon Musk has contracts that are paying him to do the shit he was already doing? That he could have just done, but we paying him for? Look at it. Look at this one. Look at this one. Look at this one. It must be embarrassing to have TDSS, huh? It has to be embarrassing to have TDSS, huh? Gotta be embarrassing. He said triggered by what? A dude that wants to check if another dude is pissing in the right bathroom? I'm triggered by you? You the one that wants to make sure that another dude has a dick inside the bathroom. You the one that supports the dude that does the dick sucking dance. You the dude that supports blowing Bubba. God damn it. You want to talk about embarrassing? You want to talk about embarrassing? You want to talk about embarrassing? You got to be fucking kidding me. You can't be serious. You cannot be serious. Bro, laugh it off. Cause we know you. We know you. It was like, look, the easiest way to tell when MAGA got caught out and they can't even reply, they just laugh. And then they just, scurry off. Just scurry off. Quickly, too. Just fucking disappear out of nowhere. Oh, please tell me. Please, why don't you come up and enlighten us with all the points that you made besides your embarrassment? Please, come up. I know it's lunchtime for you. Come up, speak on it. Come up and speak on it. Or let me guess. Oh no. You got too much dick in your mouth. Can't talk right now. Got to make sure you're doing that. Got to make sure you're practicing your dance. Oh, got it. Yeah. It figures. It checks. It checks out. He's like, I gotta show Donald Trump how proud I am of blowing Bubba. I gotta show him I can blow Bubba better. Come on, bro. This right here. That's what I always ask. It was just like, I make no points. See, look. That's always the thing. I would, but I have a job that requires me to actually work. You dumb fuck. You're on TikTok right now. Watching me. Texting. So don't lie about your job needing you to work. Otherwise, you wouldn't be here. You see how stupid your point that you haven't made is? Go back to dick sucking, bro. Get the fuck out of here. Fuck out of here. Oh, just like my job needs me to work, but here I am blowing Bubba and watching you. Come on now, like she said, damn. Just like we ain't playing that bullshit here. I was like, don't come up, y'all come up with the same ignorant ass lies. You want to come here and talk all this shit, but then have no way of backing it up. Because if you did, you would be man enough to just join up and explain yourself and say how I'm wrong on anything. You can't put that in here, man. I have wings. You can't be putting shit like that. They might take that in a different way, bro. Putting statements like that with MAGA is questionable now. Now you gotta rephrase those things. You can't be putting shit like that because they're gonna take it in a way that uh, you good, but we don't do that. Yo, it's fucking crazy, man. Like, y'all can't be fucking serious with this shit, bro. What is being discussed here? Bro, if you want to discuss how Donald Trump is hiding the files or wanting the files or not knowing about the files or hoaxing the files, or Donald Trump saying that the Democrats is a hoax, they not real, they fake, the files never existed, the files came out, but it wasn't the real ones, then the real ones is not real, and we got to redact. Like, damn, bro, like, how do y'all keep up with all this stupid shit? Y'all probably not listening to it because y'all got TDS syndrome the whole time. Here you got another one. TDS at its best, folks. King, we realize what TDS actually stands for. That y'all have, MAGA has, is Trump dick sucking syndrome. That's what y'all have. That's why y'all say everybody else has it, because y'all know that's what y'all got. Y'all got Trump dick sucking syndrome. So y'all want to push it on to everybody else and be like, oh, you got TDS. It's like, no, bro, we ain't sucking his dick. You are. That's the difference. That's what TDS stands for. Trump dick sucking syndrome. Y'all forgot the S. The same way it was DEIA, and y'all happen to just drop off the A because y'all didn't want the accessibility part in there. The same way y'all took off the dick sucking syndrome. Y'all took off the last S so y'all can make yourselves sound better. Said Peaceful Panther Mom. Sweetheart, we already know what you do, and you support a dude that does the dick sucking dance. You know about that one? You know about this one, right? You know about this one? Damn, must be crazy. Must be crazy how y'all have all the answers. All the answers. But here you are dancing to the YMCA. What does the lyric say? What does the lyric say? YMCA. What do the lyrics say? The whole moment was just like, as you keep on researching, the YMCA The YMCA was originally founded as the Young Men's Christian Association, which was only intended for men. All that locker room talk, all that Arnold Palmer, all that trying to deep throat a fucking microphone on a rally, all this pumping. Where MAGA go? Where MAGA go? Where MAGA go? Where y'all at? Where y'all at? Did that hit y'all with? You okay? You okay? That's what I had to ask. How you feeling? You feeling okay after that? All that Trump dick sucking catching up to y'all now, huh? Now y'all starting to make sense of it. How y'all feeling right now? No, Trump is our second LGBTQ plus president. Because remember, he was blowing Bubba. Unless Bubba was the horse, I don't think that falls into that category. But if it was Bill Clinton is the first. So MAGA don't have to worry about being the first gay president. He would be the second gay president. And you know how they hate not being first. Cause you know, like Ricky Bobby, if you're not first, you last. That's why they always mad, bro. They mad at the fact that they can't be the first gay fucking president. It's crazy. It's crazy. He said, I'm doing God's work. Why are you telling me that? Eisenhower was the first. Fine. So Donald Trump is the third. Damn. Like, what y'all want me to do? I ain't looking up I'm not researching that. I don't care what another grown man does with another grown man. That's their issue. That's what they want to do. That has nothing to do with me. Only MAGA cares about what another man is doing with another man. My bad, CV. I was wrong. I didn't even know about Eisenhower. I didn't even know Eisenhower was gay. But then when you start thinking about it, if they were against the fucking LGBTQ plus community, no, Mrs. Hodge. No. This is the part where people ain't thinking. This is where my mind goes to work, right? Epstein's estate has the picture. Epstein's estate has the picture. They were asking if Putin has it, meaning does he have a copy? Epstein's estate has all this shit. Because remember, these emails came out from the Epstein estate. This didn't come out from the DOJ files. These are from the Epstein estate. So what it seems to me is that Ghislaine Maxwell is not happy at the fact that she lied in her interview, saying that she never saw anything weird, even though being a pedophile and a child trafficker, that wouldn't be weird to you. And she got moved to a minimum security thing. Maxwell now is probably like, yo, y'all said y'all was going to pardon me and get me the fuck out. But now, since that isn't happening, all of a sudden, all these files keep coming out. The way Putin is with Donald Trump, that they all buddy, but then Donald Trump has no power over this dude at all. You don't find that weird? Probably. All I'm saying is Bubba is a person of interest right now. Because we need to know who Bubba is. Is it a horse? Is it another dude? We don't know. He said no reparations for you. Or an animal of interest, true. It's the fact that people, that's the thing. Jeffrey Epstein was a known child trafficker that dealt with so many people. There's people that he has information on. He said call PETA. Yo, as like, yeah, the texting Democrats during a hearing, that bitch should go to jail. But the thing is, what else did she text? Because that's the thing that they're gonna be like, or just like, oh, she was texting a Democrat while it was a hearing for the person to get appointed. Was there anything in there about child trafficking? Was there anything in there about being a pedophile? If there wasn't, then that person isn't going to be charged with pedophilia. They're going to be charged with corruption. That'll stick in the RICO charge. But I want to know who the pedophiles are because I want them castrated. If you dealt with Jeffrey Epstein in another level and it wasn't in that, you should still go to jail because you were working with a known convicted felon, but it's different. See what I'm saying? There's two differences there. There's you admit to being a part of defending, protecting, and assisting child trafficking. Then there's you assisted in criminal activity. Both are criminal activity, but it's the same way as somebody can get first-degree murder, second-degree murder, third-degree murder. You see what I'm saying? I want to know who these child traffickers are. Because those are the people we need to go after. Because the thing is they've been doing this for some time now, and they haven't gotten anything for it. And they're still out there, meaning that they can still be doing it. See what I'm saying? Said Bubba the Stallion. That's what it is. They all should be castrated. They should all go to jail. And that's the difference between MAGA and Democrats and anybody else. Democrats don't fucking idolize any representation. Democrats are all for putting all of these motherfuckers through the jail. MAGA's the one that will be like, it was only this instance. It wasn't that bad. Like, put it like, I'll put it this is the easiest way to explain the difference between MAGA and Democrats. MAGA, explain to me why you haven't had a problem with everybody that's been pardoned, but you made a big fiasco about Joe Biden pardoning people. You can come up and present yourself. Come up, bro. Come up. Come up. Explain yourself. So we can see how what level of TDSS you have. Come on down. Come on down. The stupidity is right. It's right in the request box. You guessed right today. You can jump into the request box. The stupidity is right. Oh, you ain't got nothing to say? Damn. Crazy, isn't it? It's crazy how they run out of stuff to say when they don't know what the fuck they talking about and always want to talk about some dumb shit. I was like, come on down. It used to be pull up. Now it's come on down. The stupidity is right. You got a box raid right for you. Shit's right there. Right there. Oh, here it goes. Oh, I forgot. This is part of the stupidity branch too. I'm conservative, I'm not MAGA, but I voted for Donald Trump. Right? Right? You might as well call yourself an independent, right? Because if you're a conservative and you don't have TDSSS, I'm about to keep on adding S's. It was just like, you would have voted for Harris. Oh, it's always been the thing about distancing themselves. It was just like, if you're Republican and you voted for Donald Trump, you're part of MAGA. But if you were a Republican and voted for Harris, see, exactly. So basically, you're part of the stupidity tree where you might as well say you are independent. You are conservative, but voted for fucking Donald Trump. But you're not MAGA. But who runs the MAGA movement? Donald Trump. Tell me how that makes sense to your fucking dumbass. How much Trump dick swallowing have you been doing? It was like, because you will see how the fucking Republicans that are Republicans will say, I didn't vote for Donald Trump. Because there was like, this isn't fucking Republican. How much TDSS have you been doing? So much that it's caused you. Because otherwise, yes, they were the last Republicans were backing John McCain, not Donald fucking Trump. The last real Republicans were backing John McCain. So don't come in here with this nonsense that it was just like, I'm a conservative, but I voted for Donald Trump. Matter of fact, I'm not even Republican anymore. I'm an independent, but I didn't vote for Jill Stein. Matter of fact, I didn't even vote, but I support Donald Trump and what he's doing. Shut the fuck up, man. Y'all just trying to run away from fucking accountability at any single fucking step. Any step y'all just try to run, like, bro, the same way y'all ran when y'all lost the Confederacy. Y'all still fucking running. Y'all still think y'all win. That's what y'all think y'all won. Y'all think y'all won the Confederacy. Y'all still rocking the fucking flag. Yeah, you admitted for voting. You admitted to voting for Donald Trump. Don't say you were Republican. You MAGA. If you voted for Donald Trump, don't say you were independent. If you supposedly didn't vote at all, shut the fuck up. Motherfuckers been rocking the fucking Confederate flag for fucking eons. Motherfuckers lost since day one. Like, you said I like the last one the most. That's what I say. If you didn't vote and you support Donald Trump, you should shut the fuck up, because I know you feel amazing. Oh, look, he changed. Look what he did, y'all. He came with his secondary account now. He came with a secondary account. I was like, bro, like we ain't gonna realize that you just changed one letter. Like, bro, we ain't that dumb, bro. We ain't that dumb. Like, you gotta think people are dumb that you got the same fucking name. You just took one letter off and people go, this is my only account. I'm still stupid, but it's my shut the fuck up, bro. Oh, man. That's what it is, Annie. It's the same one that's just changing his fucking account. That's all it is. These people are just fucking ignorant as shit. They try to play smart when they know they not. They try to act like they care about shit when they know nothing of it. They try to say that people are taking advantage of things that they don't pay attention that the people above them are doing. Oh, maybe it's not another account. Maybe he has two phones now. He popped up again. But the motherfucker look exactly the same. He just grew a beard on the second one, huh? Don't it? Don't that look interesting? But they don't know each other. You got the same picture on your Grinder account too? Or you don't know what that is? But you MAGA. But you don't know what that you don't know what that is? Oh. Got you. Got you. Got you. Got you. Got you, bro. I'll keep it. I'll keep it on. Don't want don't. I don't want to put your info out there like that. My bad. My bad. Do y'all get taught proper English wherever the fuck y'all come from? Cause I'd be so confused. Cause the thing is it's not even like you writing a paragraph, bro. It's not even a paragraph you writing. This is just a simple ass fucking sentence, and I'm having a fucking aneurysm trying to fucking read it. Can somebody decipher this shit? Bro, it's just like it's a simple question. Look at this dumbass. Look at this dumbass. What you think I've been doing this whole time? I've been talking straight to your dumbass this whole fucking time. I don't need no teleprompter. I'm just spitting the facts. You just mad at the fact that you came into a fucking room that people are just like, dang. I didn't think he was gonna call me out like that. It was like, what? What the fuck? Like, he said Donnie says. Yeah, and that's the other thing, bro. It's just like, why is it that MAGA will stay in here when they know they have nothing to say against me? That's what confuses me the most. Like, most smart people would be like, you know what? I ain't got nothing to say about this guy. I can't really say nothing. Because the delusion is hilarious. So you find it funny that you are so. I'm having a. No, I did not do that, Jana. Never. Never. We don't do that here. 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 I don't know what the delusion is. It was just like. See, I love statements like this. I love statements like this. Statements like this are like the the best part about MAGA. Cause it's just like, if you feel bad for me, how do you think the rest of this chat feels for you? How do you think everybody else feels when they have to read one of your statements? They must defend their throaters. Oh, look, another one that's look, another MAGA TDSS that has such a good job that they have the time to spend it watching me. So, such a good job. Such a good job. Oh, how now defend Kamala and say how she would have done. You notice how you haven't heard of Kamala in the Epstein files? Do I need to continue? I don't think I need to say anything else. I don't think anybody has to explain anything else. Like, look how simple that was. Kamala isn't in the files. Damn. Please elaborate. Please elaborate. Now, you notice how Donald Trump has mentioned everybody that's in the files that he's against, but he hasn't said anything about Kamala. Somehow, Donald Trump isn't in the files and nobody's concerned with it and he has nothing to do with it, but he won't release it. You gotta be stupid, don't you? You just gotta be dumb. Like the amount of fucking Trump dick sucking you doing right now is beyond blasphemous. Like I said, these squirrels look at y'all like in disgust. It was like, why they put so much nuts in their mouth? Mm, that's crazy. That's crazy. The squirrels is just like, we don't do that here. We don't do that here. He said it's a boring file, but remember, Donald Trump said there was no file. So did Pam Bondi. There was no evidence. But then all of a sudden, the Trump estate just happens to have shit too. There's nothing in the files, but they don't release them. Damn, you know what this reminds me of? You know what this reminds me of? Remember when Donald Trump didn't want to show his taxes? And then once he showed his taxes, he got caught with fraud. Damn, what a resemblance. Isn't that a crazy resemblance? Isn't that crazy? So I'm supposed to believe the dude that said he didn't want his taxes to be taken out. They obtained his taxes. That's how they knew he was committing tax fraud. Bro, like, how dumb do y'all gotta fucking be? So you released files, so you had your files subpoenaed because of the fact that you were lying. And then when the files came out, because you were gloating about paying no taxes, the files came out and it showed that you were committing fraud the whole fucking time. It was like, it's funny that the whole thing is like, it was just like, you notice how most of this administration, we've had this administration going on fucking 11 months now. And the whole 11 months has been asking about the Epstein files. Imagine how much more the DOJ would have been doing for actual crime if you had a president that wasn't in the files and they didn't have to cover for him. Imagine the amount of resources we've wasted on having these Epstein files looked into multiple times. If the person that was in there wasn't in there. Imagine using the Department of Justice resources to then go after people that know about the files. Imagine trying to get the Department of Justice to go after Jack Smith, right? And then when he says he wants to have it in an open court so that everybody can hear it and talk about it, they stop talking about the dude. Oh, look, one that thinks they're funny because they're racist. Oh, look, he can't even show his face. Oh, typical bitch. Oh, look at him, y'all. Typical bitch. Says all these statements but hides. Oh, such a strong person. So tough. I'm gonna talk shit behind the thing because he knows he'll get his ass beat. Oh, why y'all a bunch of bitches, man? Like, god damn. Look, that's the thing about MAGA. You're on TikTok for a living, and you've been a bitch since born. How about that? That's crazy. Oh, you ain't embarrassed to be a bitch? It's okay. I understand that. I know y'all not embarrassed to be a bitch. Cause y'all stay bitch. Y'all been bitches the whole fucking time. Y'all come in here talking all this nonsense like, oh my God, look, he's on TikTok making money, and here I am being a fucking Trump dick swallower with TDSS, and I'm not amounting to anything. Look at this guy. He gets to stay at home. He gets to make money. And here I am, a dumbass, not able to do shit. But watch him. With your bitch ass. Fuck out of here. It's crazy. It was just like MAGA is just known for fucking paying attention to everybody else's shit. Like, damn, bro. Like, why you clocking me? Maybe if you were clocking your job better, you wouldn't be in that position. You might be doing better. You wouldn't be concerning yourself with a. Here it goes again. MAGA always concerning themselves with somebody else is doing it. Yo, imagine making this statement and you being number 91. This- yeah, MAGA tries to be funny, but they don't even know what the fuck they doing. Like how you try to rage bait, how you try to gaslight, and all you do is making yourself look foolish, bro. Talk about you got 91. Bro, you're one of them. You're one of them. How you gonna make a statement like that calling out your own ignorance? Like, you know how stupid you gotta be? Why am I clocking MAGA so hard? All I was asking was how y'all feeling. I didn't ask you to come show off how much dick you be sucking. I didn't ask all that. Do you see that in the prompt? You don't see that in the question. I asked how you feeling. You came in here asking all this dumb shit. You the one that wants to tell me about how much dick you sucking off of Trump. I didn't ask all that. You are the one that came in thinking that you can share that freely. Ain't nobody asked for you. Ain't nobody asked for you but a simple question. You couldn't even fucking answer it. You mad. You big mad. That's crazy. How you gonna say I'm clocking MAGA? I'm just trying to make sure y'all okay. Because y'all finding out y'all president is gay. I know y'all don't like gay people. I'm just asking how y'all feel. Because y'all don't like gay people. But your president is over here blowing dudes. So, how are you feeling? Exactly. It is about MAGA because people like you that can't even afford to actually put a full name in there because you're not intelligent enough to do that is the reason why this continues. Yo, that statement right there. Shout out to Life. Oh shit. Yes, and Donnie probably gave Arnold Palmer some. Oh, oh, look, y'all. Oh, he thought he roasted me. Fucking dumbass. Like, come on, bro. Like, that's the best shit you got, bro. That's what y'all come in here doing. Like, who teaches y'all this? Is this the remark y'all get from Donald Trump when he calls y'all fucking stupid? Is that where you learn it from? Is that where you get this information from? Where you come up with this fucking kind of rhetoric that you think is actually going to do something? My man called me Indian. Well, you know, maybe I do pass for it. Maybe. Maybe I guess. I don't know. I was just like, so were you crying when you found out what this meant for Donald Trump? You must have been crying, huh? Because if I look Indian, you're not going to tell me that dude wasn't sucking dick. No? That's not. Oh. Damn. Damn. That's crazy. Just see that, Joshua. TDS may cause blurred. Side effects include becoming stupid, losing IQ points, partial blindness, depending on which eye. So, Sean, when she said this, she was talking about MAGA. That's the part that went over your head. She was talking about the MAGA population. That's where you misconstrued it. She was talking about the MAGA population. You thought she was talking about everybody else. We all knew who she was talking about. That's the difference. We knew who she was talking about. Y'all evidently, yeah. Oh, look, nope. College students. Oh, the same ones that follow Charlie Kirk. Wow, what a coincidence! You didn't see that put together, did you? You didn't put that together. You didn't. You didn't think about that, huh? You didn't. You didn't. You didn't. The same 18 through 24 that got him in the neck. Those same ones. Oh. Damn, that's crazy when you put it together like that, right? That's you didn't think about that, right? Your comprehension skills didn't. They didn't put. No, they didn't. Oh, okay. Got you, bro. Got you. Glad you have been enlightened now. Yeah, you see how he doesn't have anything to say now, right? You know, just like, oh, the college students, the ones that were fucking following Charlie Kirk. They're dumb because they listened to a dude that never finished college. Pause, bro. We don't do that here. This isn't a Trump rally. This isn't a Trump rally, bro. Keep that to yourself. We don't do that here. We don't do that here. This part right here. This part right here. I didn't even know that Erica Kirk was that fucking educated. But imagine telling people that being that level of educated is wrong, yet you married somebody with a higher level of education that you ever completed. How that make sense? Sean, why don't you come up here with your 1,000 followers so that your other followers can see how stupid you are? Why is it that MAGA doesn't do that? You have 1,000 followers, right? You ain't got no excuse. Come up and explain yourself so I can have all your followers follow you and explain how stupid and ignorant you sound. Because every single fucking school incident that we've had has been Republicans. Shit, you even had a Republican go after and try to burn somebody's house down. When was the last time you heard the Democrat do that? Shit, even the dude, imagine the fact that even the dude that tried to assassinate Donald Trump voted Republican. Damn. That's crazy. The Democrats are so radical that the Republicans tried to assassinate. You see how stupid that sounds? The dude was a registered Republican. The dude that took out Charlie Kirk was a Republican. What Donald Trump be putting in his shit? Oh, look. Their feelings are hurt. Their feelings are hurt. They came from a imagine being raised Republican conservative your whole fucking life. Then all of a sudden, when it goes against you, they're Democrats. Bro, what? How that make sense? Y'all the only ones that come up with this instance where y'all supposedly are doing this, but not. Y'all blame everybody but yourselves. We already know this. Sid, we already know this. I remember when I had that live and I was explaining how much of a lie it was and how the shit didn't add up and how the fucking shot, the ketchup packets, the blood smear, the fucking photo op. I explained all of that. And then TikTok banned me because I was making too much fucking sense. Because I've never seen this is the easiest one that I'll say. Because I served in the military. And you do weapons qualifications. You get deployed, you do things, right? You see things, right? Never have I seen anything get shot and the blood go the opposite way. You ever seen that? Please tell me where you've seen that at. Please tell me how the round went this way. So the round went this way, but he had blood smeared this way. I would assume that all you MAGA Second Amendment rights, God-given right holders would know how a weapon operates. Especially because you use it for hunting. Anytime you've gone hunting, when was the last time you shot at something and the blood went the other way? Why don't we talk about the person that was just like, because you know why? Neither do y'all. MAGA never gave a fuck about him. It was at your fucking rally. You didn't do anything for the dude. You didn't raise no funds. You raised more money for Charlie fucking Kirk than you did for the person that was there as a bystander. What was his name? Because he was a firefighter. He actually did something to help the community. What did y'all do? Oh, that's right. You didn't do nothing, huh? Damn, the family said that the funeral never got. Damn, that's crazy, MAGA. Y'all sold for the family, though, right? Sold for the family. Did Trump even pay the town for that rally? Because, he got a couple of towns he hasn't even paid off yet for the rallies and the money that they had to spend to actually do the security and all of that. He hasn't paid. Oh, damn. crazy. Like I said, y'all, if y'all want to support me, follow me on YouTube. Y'all can watch it on YouTube. It's on 4K there, full widescreen, not this little zoomed in there. And if y'all want to support, just a heart me. Don't do no. I don't want no gifts or anything. Just a heart me so that it grows the thing and likes to the stream. That's it. Well, we don't need no. Well, we're not grifters here. We're not here that's just gonna talk this shit to try to make money off of people. Now, I do this shit for free. I have fun doing this shit because I like calling out their ignorance and I like calling out their stupidity. But if you want to assist me, you can watch on YouTube. I'm not getting paid on YouTube right now because I don't have the subscribers on that one. I am at Just Cruise On. So if you type that in right up at the top, right here, I can't remember there. If you put that on YouTube, that's where it comes out on. So basically, or if you go into my bio, there's a link tree. The first link is basically my veteran awareness project, which is where I help and assist veterans with my workshops and just helping them with their disabilities and all that stuff. And then the second one is this one, which is Cruise Talks. It only has like about 60 something followers, but if I get to 4,000 watch hours and I think 1,000 followers there, then from there I make money off of the viewership. Right now I don't make no money off of that. Here I don't ask for money because I don't want the money. I would rather you donate it to people that need it. So somebody that has cancer, somebody that has issues with their kids or something like that, I would rather you put that money that you have in TikTok to them than to give it to me. So that's why I only ask for heart me's and likes to the stream so that way it gets pushed out to more people. But besides that, I don't ask for gifts here. I don't want gifts. If you want to support me, you can support me through YouTube because then if you watch through there, ad revenue will actually pay me there. But besides that, we do this shit for free. That I give these people, I do it free of charge. Not just push it together because that's it. That's it. That's the way I support it because that's the same thing with the veteran stuff. The veteran stuff, that's only off of donations. When I help veterans, some veterans have donated to me because I've helped them through their disability claims and stuff like that. But besides that, I don't ask for anything. So all the videos I post on YouTube, those are all free. So basically anybody can do it. If you want to become a member on YouTube, I think the membership is like $1, I think, or $2 or some shit like that. And that's it. So that's literally what I do. That's why you don't see me posting, oh, here's my Cash App or here's my Venmo, because I'm not trying to grift here. This is something to have the conversations that need to be had and call these dumbasses out. And veterans, whether you MAGA or not, it don't matter. You show up to one of the workshops that I do every first Sunday of the month, you get free assistance. There's no charge. It's literally you ask, you leave with answers, or you get directed in the way you need to get it. And that's it. I was just like, so that's all it is. It's just about helping people. You should be helping people. Oh yeah, Ty. They always is like linking. I think I do have a Cash App on there, but I'm gonna end up removing that. But y'all never seen me fucking publicize my Cash App, my Venmo, anything like that. I think it's on the link tree, but I have to get it off because I don't even think I use that one anymore. Said, I don't know how you do it. You don't know how to do what? Help people? It don't cost money to help people. It don't cost money to be nice to people. It don't cost money to take care of the people around you. That's it. It's not difficult to me to talk to ignorance because I can't stand ignorance. I can't stand racism. I can't stand bigotry. This isn't hard for me because I just can't stand those things. Dealing with stupidity. Yes, you have that. You have efforts like that. Like if you hold on, I'll pin that. See, this is if you don't know, Southwest helps, and there's Kiani Botanics, which is a TikTok page. They are helping raise money for firewood for the Navajo elders that do not have the money to actually keep themselves warm over the winter. Stuff like that I promote. Stuff like that for people to give money to people that are in need and need it. That's what I would rather do. There you can put and donate to those. Go watch that person. Go to Kiani Botanics. Save her videos, like her videos, watch her videos. Make sure they get it. Cause here, MAGA don't like me, clearly. And TikTok don't like me most of the time because I make too much sense of shit and I start connecting dots that most people don't. Draining me. If you want to help out, MAGA is draining me. Catch up and no, just like because that's what most of these people do. They just grift us because most of the time they'll just be on here and just be like, oh, if you want to, I'm doing this, but here's my Cash App, Venmo, and all this stuff because I'm talking shit to MAGA and I'm debating them. Like, bro, you could be debating these people. You doing this shit for free. I'm doing this shit for free. You ain't helping nothing. People's paying you to debate against a brick wall. You shouldn't be getting paid to debate a brick wall. Most of these people don't even fucking believe in this shit. Most of the MAGA people that are out here spewing lies the whole time ain't probably even MAGA. They just doing it because people are giving them money. The same way with a lot of these Democrats. A lot of these Democrats want to talk about, it's like, we're going to argue. Bro, we've been arguing with MAGA for the past, year? More than a year? Because even before the election, you were arguing with them. The stance hasn't changed in over a fucking year. What are you doing arguing with them? What exactly have you accomplished with arguing with MAGA for 11 fucking years? For 11 months or a whole year? You haven't accomplished anything. I just talk shit to them because it's easy to fucking do. It's easy to point out their ignorance. It's easy to point out their fucking stupidity. I was like, that's why you don't see me fucking, like, I'll have them up every now and then when I just want to talk shit to one of these dumbasses that's brave enough to show up. But most of the time, y'all see, I don't even do any of this shit. You don't see me have them up because why am I going to waste my time and why am I going to waste your time trying to listen to some stupid ass fucking person that has TDSS? Trump dick sucking syndrome. Why the fuck would I waste my time? That's how I don't know how you do it. Because the thing is the thing is being educated and being able to comprehend. I'm sending you my cleaning bill. is having the education and having the ability to understand. Because the thing is you have to understand. If you are going to debate or talk with MAGA, you have to understand some of these people are ignorant. Some of them are ignorant. Some of them are just plain out stupid. Some of them are just racist. Some of them are smart and racist. Some of them are ignorant and racist. And then some of them are just the other side. You have to understand that with these people. But the thing is what they don't understand is that they will approach people and they will run into people like myself that can also be ignorant. But I'm intelligent and ignorant. And when I talk about the subjects, it's because I learned about it and I fucking put time to research what is happening or what is going on. So that way I don't look like a fool if I'm making a statement. I'm not going to make a statement out of something I have no idea about or haven't done no research. I'm not going to be fucking talking about astrophysics and I've never seen a fucking star or observed or seen out of a fucking big ass telescope. I'm not going to start saying shit like that. I've been paying attention to this because that's what I got my degrees in. I got my master's degree in fucking administration. So that I would learn how to run policy, how to create policy. My whole purpose of getting educated was to assist fucking veterans in creating policy that would help veterans in the long run. Instead of taking away shit from them, developing policies that would enhance what veterans got. That was the whole purpose of me fucking getting my education. But at the same time, when you have these dumbass fucking people in charge, you have to get rid of those dumbasses in order to create something better. That's the only way you're going to do it. I can't fucking do better writing policies and creating stuff if I still have people that are going against everything I'm trying to accomplish? So I have to educate people to make sure, hey, this dumbass motherfucker is not here to help you. This dumbass motherfucker is here to contradict you. This dumbass motherfucker is here because they've been fucking sucking too much Trump dick that they don't understand what the fuck is going on. Because imagine the fact, like, this is the easiest way to explain to y'all. Imagine the fact that we told them about tariffs and what tariffs would do, and they still don't know that they're the ones paying for it. And you want me to argue with them? You want me to waste my time arguing with a person that was explained, told what was going to happen? Nah, bro, we ain't got time for that. Look, I have conversation with y'all. Y'all listen to me. Y'all still here. I appreciate y'all for it. But the thing is y'all see, I'm not here to talk bullshit. I got educated on these things for a reason. Now the reason has changed because the thing is what? Veterans fucking disabilities under attack. The rest of the country's under attack. So it's just like I can't just base me learning my policies and politics and all that stuff just on the veteran field anymore. Because even though I'm a veteran also, I'm still a fucking American citizen. So if my rights as an American citizen are being taken away, they ain't gonna give a fuck about taking away a. So wasting time not paying attention to both sides is where we get this problem. I still take care of veterans, but at the same time, I have a duty to take care of the rest of the people around me too. That means my kids. That means my family. I need to make sure I need to make sure that they have a better future to live in. And if that means I have to talk to people like y'all to try to educate and I gain followers that way, I'm fine with that. Am I getting pushed to everything? No, because everybody's not going to tolerate me. Y'all already see how I am with a smart ass mouth. And I don't give a shit. That's why I haven't gotten into politics. Because I'm not going to stop myself. We go into a discussion in Congress and somebody come up with, I'm going to be like, what type of stupid ass fucking shit are you proposing? That's the first thing that's going to come out my mouth. And people going to be like, that's when them in Congress going to be like, hey, you can't do that here. You can't do that. And I'm going to lose my shit. I'll be like, you dumbass proposition for this shit. Have you lost your fucking mind? I was like, ain't nobody want this dumbass shit. That's going to be my first response to any fucking bill that they propose, wasting time. I'm too socialist. I'm too. Do you know what it is? I'm not one of these bitch ass Democrats. I'm the Jasmine Crockett type Democrat. The one that's gonna pull out the receipts. The one that's gonna talk that hot shit back. They don't want that shit. They're scared of that. They're scared of people that are educated, that have the ability to roast them back in fucking front page news and call them out on their bullshit. Because they so used to hiding behind this shit. They're so used to their fucking people listening to corporate Democrats, piece of shit Democrats. It don't matter because there's pieces of shit on each side. But there are people that are trying to do good on each side. There are some Republicans that are trying to do good because look at this Massey dude. This Massey dude is the one that's calling for the Epstein files to be released. If you get funded by AIPAC in any position, that's not helping you. That's making sure that they are being taken care of. I want to take care of the American people. That's it. MAGA just wants to take care of themselves without realizing that they're shooting themselves in the foot. Because it's them that all have these resources. All these resources were created for them. It was just like, imagine being MAGA and you getting subsidized for having a farm, but then you mad at the fact now that your subsidies are being cut, even though you voted for it. You voted what you asked for. Don't be a dumb fuck now. See how quick it is to be fucking stupid? See how much it pays to fucking go get an education? This is the other thing. If an education was such a bad thing, why do the rich people keep sending their kids to school? Why ain't Barron Trump becoming a plumber? Why ain't Barron Trump becoming an electrician? Okay, then. That's what I thought. Exactly. That's where MAGA. That's where MAGA starts leaving the room quick. I was just like, if you have to explain that to somebody and they don't understand that, you wasting your time, bro. I only have a limited amount of brain cells, and I'd rather spend it having a conversation with people that understand what I'm saying. Not particularly that y'all agree with me, because I have no problem with disagreements. But I would at least want to hear what your point of view is so that I understand what it is. Because I'm not right on everything. Most of the time it's my opinions, but it's most of my times is the thought process that I have and the critical thinking and the critical analysis of things that put the shit together. It was just like everybody that's in fucking Donald Trump's cabinet has an education. Damn, that shit got to be a scam. But it made them billionaires, huh? Damn, that shit. The math ain't mathing then, right? The math ain't mathing. The math ain't mathing that the whole cabinet is billionaires, but they educated. How'd they pull that off? But that's it, y'all. That's all it is. Trump is educated. Trump went to university. But all of y'all haven't. But Donald Trump has. But he loves the poorly educated. I just, the math ain't mathing, bro. Just ain't mathing. But I'm gonna leave y'all with that, y'all. I'm gonna leave y'all with that. We'll probably have another conversation tomorrow, see what else has come out in the news, what other dumb shit has happened. But control is stupid. It's not the poor, because you got people that got money is stupid too. But as always, if you haven't, follow me here. Follow me on YouTube. If you know of any veterans that need assistance or anything, tell them to follow the stuff. I don't know if I'm gonna be on later on, Soggy. I don't know if I'm gonna be on later on. I might be. Follow me on YouTube. Follow me there. Support me there if y'all want to support me. If y'all here, just heart me's and likes. That's all you need. I appreciate y'all as always. Appreciate everybody that did gift it. I appreciate the 102 followers I gained. And as always, be good to one another. Take care of one another. Look out for one another. Love one another. Stay marvelous while doing it, y'all. I'm just Cruz. I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.